Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet. Welcome to another edition of Founders Chat with Anthony Carter. This week I'm flying solo. My partner in crime, Miss O, Lady O, cannot be with us. She will be joining us next week. She'll be joining us in subsequent sessions, but I am flying solo today. I will try to pull it off and have a great time with just me and my thoughts on things and what's going on in the world. First of all, let me say I'm very excited this week because of a couple of different things. As you all know, for those who have been following me, following us, I just moved back to the East Coast. So, yes, I'm back on the East Coast after being gone for 14 years. And today, drum roll, please. Today, I was smart and lucky enough to find one of my favorite things on the planet. Can you guess what it is? Wait, wait for it. Okay, I'll tell you. I found a very large, well stocked, well managed, well staffed public library. Now, for many people, that might not be a big deal, but I love libraries. I've loved them since I was a kid. They used to take us to them when we were young. I remember getting my first library card when I was 7 or 8 and loving going there on Saturdays for classes, instruction, picking up great books, reading them and returning them. So I have found the new library, let me rephrase that. I found a library that's new to me here in Windsor, Connecticut. About 10 minutes from my house. It's huge. I got a stack of books that I'm working through and some great, they have every movie on the planet there, which was also fascinating. I'm going to look at some of those too. One of the books I got today was the fantabulous Jennifer Lewis has a new book out called Walking in My Joy. I read her first one when I was in Greece 4 years ago. I read her first book. This one I started reading it today. I'm halfway through. The goal is to get it finished, completed by today or tomorrow, but it's no big rush. But it's Walking in My Joy. She's great. She's one of my big idols, one of my mentors from afar. So I'm enjoying reading that. Um, Also, good news. I am working with a public access TV station here in Windsor, also 10 minutes from my house. I will be working with them to learn how to shoot, edit, record, and make my own documentaries, podcasts, whatever I want to do. All kinds of exciting things I can come up with. And I'm learning how to do this stuff for free. So, any of my listeners, if you're interested in learning how to tell stories or use film to tell stories, please, please, please reach out to your local public access television stations. There's tons of courses that are free. They will teach you one on one, teach you on the spot, and you can go out and start shooting stuff and making your mark on the world via visual storytelling. All right, I think we'll wrap up pretty soon. But before I go, this week's word, the word that has been on my mind, is the concept of knowledge. And what does knowledge mean to you? What does it mean to us, right? Many times I think people get confused with the term knowledge versus wisdom versus learning or learning in the classroom. So I'm going to try to break a few of those down for you. There's an old saying that says, knowledge speaks and wisdom listens. Many times I find that people know things, and the older I get and the more I'm around, and I'm around different generations, both older and younger than me, there's this compelling need to let everybody know how much you know, right? There's a need to let everybody know how smart you are, how much information you have, and of course, everyone wants to hear it. And this is across the board. It's not just with any particular generation. I've seen this across the board. Wisdom, on the other hand, is, in my opinion, typically silent. There's a pause before there's some speaking. There's a pause before there's a sharing of information or some insight. Wisdom you get from knowledge and experience. You find out what works and what doesn't work. And you're always open to being wrong. That's the biggest difference I see between knowledge and wisdom. The big difference between learning in a classroom and learning in real life. You know, school is different. Going to school, being educated is different than being a person who likes to learn or who is a lifelong learner. I just saw Yentl for the first time today, and the big thing that kept coming up today was this young woman wanted to learn. She had a thirst for knowledge, and she was willing to do whatever she needed to do to learn in a time when they were not allowing women to learn. They thought they just could look at pretty books and raise families and have babies. But she was so determined to learn that she did whatever she needed to do. She paid the cost in whatever manner she needed to pay it in order to do it. So, my friends, my challenge for you this week is, or my question is, what are you willing to pay the cost for? Where is your knowledge base? What are you willing to learn? What are you willing to unlearn? Okay. Give that some thought. Let us know. As usual, you can reach me. I'm all over Twitter at Anthony L. Carter. You can reach me on my website, Anthony Carter. You can also reach me at our production hub, our production house. Everything is housed production wise in terms of visuals at burnthemanualproductions.com. Burnthemanualproductions.com. We will see you very soon. Thank you for listening. Tell all your friends, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.